You know what the strangest part of success is? Life never changes with one big decision. It changes with one small habit. People are always looking for a dramatic start, but the truth is, your future is built by the small things you do every day. This is the story of a boy who realized that sometimes just one small daily habit can turn a life from nothing into everything. If you feel like it's time to make a real change, don't miss this story, because maybe these few minutes will be the start of a new version of you. In a quiet village near the foot of the mountains lived a boy named James. James had one big dream. He wanted to become a runner. Not just any runner, but one who could one day raise his country's flag in international competitions. But he had one big problem. He had no proper training ground, no special shoes, no professional coach. And worst of all, he could never start. Every day, he would say, "I'll start training tomorrow." But tomorrow would come, and no training would happen. Sometimes he was busy with his phone. Sometimes there was a party. Sometimes he was just tired. And sometimes he simply said, "I don't feel like it." Until one day, something happened that changed his life. On his way back from school, James saw an old man sitting on a stone bench by the village spring. Uncle Rahim, one of the most trusted and wise elders of the village. Years ago, he had been a physical education teacher in the city. Now he lived a simple, quiet life. James walked up and greeted him. Rahim, the village elder, looked at him kindly and said, "James, my son, why have you been so troubled lately? It's as if there's a weight on your shoulders." James sighed. "Uncle Rahim, I want to become a great runner, but every time I try to start, I can't. I have no motivation, no proper ground, no equipment. I don't even know where to begin." The Uncle Rahim smiled and said, "Your problem isn't equipment, my son. Your problem is that you don't start. Start with what you have." James asked, surprised, "What do you mean?" Uncle Rahim smiled, picked up a small stick from near the spring, and drew two parallel lines on the ground. Then he said, "Look, James, these two lines are the start and the finish of a small track. Now, let's play a game. No competition, no medals, no records. Just a simple game. Starting tomorrow, run for just 20 minutes every day. Not more, not less. Just 20 minutes. Without thinking about becoming a champion, not even for a moment. Let your legs play. Let your heart play. Let your breath play. I promise you, after 40 days, running will no longer be a game for you. It will become a habit." James laughed. 20 minutes? That's nothing." Uncle Rahim said softly, "Exactly. That's why it works." Uncle Rahim continued, "People think success means doing great things. But the truth is, small things, repeated every day, turn into great results. You just run for 20 minutes a day. If you can do this for 40 days in a row, your life will change." Those words lit up like a spark in James's mind. That night, James set his alarm clock half an hour early. In the morning, the air was cold. His eyelids were heavy, but he remembered Uncle Rahim. For the first time, he ran for 20 minutes. He was gasping for air. He was slow. Even the village goats were faster than him. But the next day, he did the same. And the day after, and the day after that. At first, his legs hurt. But after 1 week, his breathing became steadier. After 2 months, he could run the village dirt path without getting tired. One day, the school's PE teacher said to him, "You've been so full of energy lately. What's changed?" James smiled and said, "Nothing much. I just run for 20 minutes every day. Not more, not less." 1 year later, a youth athletics competition was held in the city. James signed up, not with much hope, just for the experience. And then the results came. James came in first place in the 1500 meters. When he stood on the podium, he remembered Uncle Rahim's words. Small things, repeated every day, turn into great results. From that day on, James kept one principle in his life. If you want your future to change, you don't need to do great things. You just need to do one small thing every day with consistency. That's enough. If this story made you think, even for a moment, if you feel like it's time for you to take one small step toward your dreams, then like this video so that more people can see it. Share it so that maybe someone else's life can also change with just 20 minutes. And don't forget to subscribe so we can build another inspiring story together every week. Until the next story, stay strong, stay grateful, and take just one small step every day.